Now it's time for Hot for Your House, sponsored by John's Waterproofing.
When it comes to home improvement products that give you an extra hand at the job site, I am all in. And today we've got David from 180 Tape Holder. Welcome to Around the House Northwest.
Awesome. Thank you, Eric. It's a pleasure and honor to be here with you.
Man, thanks for coming on today. This is a great invention for that person out there that is getting ready to get that masking tape out. Whether you're working on a home project or a car one, this looks like the easy button for this.
Absolutely. So a little bit of background on why or how I invented the product is I just got tired of losing my tape or dropping it or trying to figure out some weird way how to hold a tape. I mean, I ended up putting it in my mouth or in between my arms. So this is what I came up with here. And another thing too, painters usually will try to, put their hand through the middle of the core here and wear it like a bracelet. I got chubby hands, so not an option for guys like us. So this is the 180 tape holder. And so that's how it came about. Now I can hold my tape just like all these other painters that are putting it right on the wrist. So that's a little bit of background to how and why I invented it.
Nice. How long has it been on the market? It seems like it's pretty new.
Yeah, it is. We are quite new. We started bringing it to market last year in the beginning of 2023. And we just kind of started rolling it out slowly. It's been a very slow burn for us. We just wanted to make sure that we can get the product out there and get it into the right hands, actually. And we've gotten a lot of great feedback. I've been focusing mostly on the professional painter, your painting contractors. And I thought, okay, these are the guys that are going to be the ones that are going to tell me. And I've gotten, some really good feedback and professional painters. And myself too. I've been painting for over 20 years now, and
Nice.
So I understand the pain points. I understand it. So I've been there and I've done it.
Very cool. So how does it work?
So what it is it's actually a wristband. It's a Velcro strap, and it has multiple adjustments for people with really small wrists. And if you want to use it, there's 3 different adjustments, so you can pretty much tighten it down. There's no moving parts. All it is just a tape holder, and then you take your tape and you slide it right on there. The nice thing about this tape holder, you just are able to have your tape with you all the time. The other thing it's really good about the 180 tape holder, it's versatility. So, as being a painter, we're using different types of tools. So this is a hand masker. It dispenses paper and tape at the same time. And what happens is at times when you're masking, you run out of tape and you're in the middle of something. So the tape holder allows you to have an auxiliary roll of tape, or you can use this also to tack down the paper. So you dispense, and then you're going to have an extra roll of tape somewhere. And this allows you to have that convenience, especially if you don't like wearing it on your wrist. There's some guys that are like, I'm not good about that. And then we have another option. We have another option. If you want me to go into that, I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at that other option. That's awesome.
Okay. So there's a couple more things. The versatility of 180 tape holder is what we're so proud of. You can wear it with a belt. So I got a belt here, and then I loop my belt right through the slots here, and it's able to hold the tape. So I can have my tape on my side, just like a tape measure.
That's what's cool about that is now you've got that versatility to have it on your belt, your wrist. And it seems like the only time I'm running out of tape or I drop it, it's the highest point of the ladder, right?
Absolutely, which allows you now, one other feature that we have, you can be on an extension ladder, right? And then you can strap your 180 tape holder to your ladder. So, and then you can have your tape while you're up on the height. Now you don't have to worry about where you're going to balance, and how you can actually move it around, move your ladder around, and your tape is going to stay right on it. So yeah, being up, a good 12, 20 feet, you drop your tape, and you have to come back down, get it back up. And at heights, you're juggling. You're trying to figure out, okay, am I going to put my tape on my step? Or even if you're on the 6 or 8 foot ladder, you're putting it on top. And then what happens is you forget your tape is on the top. You move your ladder, and then the tape goes flying.
So I got to ask you, where do people find these things? Because this seems like this should be in the rest of the painting masking supplies for most people.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's really the goal, Eric. So right now, our website is 180tapeholder.com, and we're available also on Amazon.
Man, that is great. David, thanks for taking the time today, man. I'm excited to see where this goes, and this is a great product for people out there that are just trying to get that prep work done. That was a great interview with David, but I wanted to put it to the test. Let's see it in action. All righty, I'm excited to try this 180 tape holder and see how it works. Well, this just basically straps around your arm. It's got a nice comfortable band on it, which feels good, and Velcro, so that goes just like that. And now you've got a tape holder, so I can take that, throw it right on there, be working around the house, and then when I need my tape, I can just grab it right here and start taping away. It's not a tape dispenser, it is a holder, but you're never gonna drop your tape that way. Now, I think it's really cool how it'll go on a ladder. Let's see how this works. Basically, you can come up here and do the same thing like I did with my arm. Get it strapped on there. This should get really tight. And then we're gonna be right here. So if I'm up on the ladder here, again, I've got that extra hand, I can be doing stuff, put the tape right there, and it's really cool. This is an awesome job for any painting project or wherever you're using tape. I'd recommend it. It's gonna be that extra hand you might be looking for.